Can you imagine a mother locking her own daughter away for 25 years? This isn't a horror movie, it's a true story. The story of Blanche Monnier, the beautiful girl from Poitiers, France, who became known as the sequestered woman of Poitiers. It was France in the 1870s, a respectable upper-class family, polite society, and a daughter whose beauty was the talk of the town. Blanche Monnier was young, elegant, and admired by everyone. But she fell in love with a lawyer named Emile Simon. When her mother discovered the affair, she exploded in rage. "My daughter will never marry a low-born man." That single act of love pulled Blanche into a world of horror. Her mother, obsessed with family pride, decided to erase her daughter's freedom forever. One morning, Blanche vanished. No one saw her again. Whispers spread across Poitiers. She must have eloped. She must be dead. Maybe she moved away. Her family mourned in public, pretending to grieve, and society moved on. A once beloved name faded into silence. The Monnier family was conservative, proud, and obsessed with social reputation. To them, marrying a poor lawyer was a disgrace. Her mother, Louise Monnier, believed she was protecting the family's honor. But honor became cruelty, and love turned into a punishment no one could imagine. Then, on May 23, 1901, an anonymous letter reached the Attorney General of Paris. The words were chilling. "A woman has been locked up for the past 25 years in the Monnier house in Poitiers, half alive, half dead." Police were sent to investigate. When they entered the old Monnier home, the smell hit them first, a thick, sickening stench of rot and filth. Then they found the door. The police broke open a small wooden door. Inside, darkness, no air, no sunlight, no freedom, and there, on a dirty straw mattress, lay Blanche Monnier. Once celebrated for her beauty, now unrecognizable. Her hair matted, her bones visible, her eyes sunken deep into her skull. She had not seen sunlight for 25 years. The windows were nailed shut. The servants had been ordered to pass food through the door, never to speak to her. The police described it as a scene from hell. When the news broke, all of France was horrified. How could a mother, do this to her own child? Louise Monnier was immediately arrested. Her son, Marcel, was charged as well for helping cover up the crime. But while public outrage was immense, the law was complicated. Louise died in prison soon after her arrest. Marcel was eventually released on appeal, claiming he had been powerless to stop his mother. Blanche was taken to a hospital. Physically, she began to recover, but mentally, she was broken. She couldn't speak for months. Doctors described her as fragile, terrified of light and sound. And when she finally spoke her first word, it was just one name, Emile. Her beloved lawyer had already died years before her rescue. Freedom came, but too late. Even now, the mystery remains. Who wrote that anonymous letter that saved Blanche's life? A servant who could no longer bear the guilt, a neighbor who finally noticed something strange. No one ever confessed, but whoever it was, their courage exposed one of history's most horrifying secrets. The story of Blanche Monnier is more than a tragedy, it's a warning about pride, control, and silence. Sometimes the darkest prisons are built not of stone, but of fear and obsession. And sometimes monsters don't hide under the bed, they live inside our own homes. When we stay silent in front of cruelty, we become part of it. Humanity dies not in the absence of law, but in the absence of compassion. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, who do you think wrote the anonymous letter that finally set Blanche Monnier free?